Hey friends, it's Sherry's Plans, and today I'm going to share with you my goal setting process in my Cultivate What Matters Powersheets. And then later I'm going to share with you my actual tending list that I have created for the month of March. So stay tuned. So I have here my Cultivate What Matters Powersheets goal planner. So to touch on the Powersheets really quick, I absolutely love this goal planner. It is my second year in it. I feel like I have done more achieving my goals in this past year and working on this year than I have before in my life. I think using these Powersheets have really helped me not only set goals, because I think we can all set a goal, but to achieve those goals and to what it takes, what action steps we need to take to achieve those goals and why those goals matter to us. So I think remembering the why on why your goals are important to you is just huge and motivating and just keeping you working towards those goals, and then breaking them down into action steps just really helps make like that big goal, like that big debt payoff goal or the weight loss goal, whatever you have, but breaking it down into small action steps makes those goals more manageable. So I absolutely love the Powersheets. I'll link the video where I did the full walkthrough in the description of this video. But if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or to DM me on my Instagram at Sherry's_plans, and I would love to talk about them there with you. So I am going to flip to March, and I'm going to walk you guys through just the goal setting for the month. And I'll make this really quick because honestly, my process each month is pretty quick. So the first thing I do is, you can see here, I didn't fill out my monthly review for February because February was not a good month for us. We live in Texas. We got hit with the freezing winter, snowmageddon is what some people are calling it. So February just wasn't like a really good month for us. I didn't really achieve anything. I didn't keep up on my Powersheets, but you know what the beauty of this is that month's gone now, and I can move on to the next month, and we're going to focus on March. I have filled this section out here already, but the way that I do this is I open up my Erin Condren life planner, and I have that open to the monthly spread, and on there I can see any big things that we have going on for the month of March, any important dates, and I'll write that down and kind of go through that on here. So the important to-dos is I realize I really don't have any important to-dos for this month, so that gives me kind of more time to work on my goals. I wrote down just some of the stuff I'm excited for. Nicer weather, especially like I said, after that bad week we had in February. I've got a long weekend coming up, a couple extra days off. Erin Condren has promised us some exciting news, so I'm excited for new releases and news from them. And going on hikes is something we've been talking about in our house, and I'm excited for that. So some of the things on my mind, I really want to work on focusing on content for my YouTube channel and new schedules. Guys, let me tell you what, thankfully I'm on my same work schedule, so that's not a big deal. But my boyfriend's schedule had changed where he was working swing shift hours, kind of like I am. And then he got switched this week to go work day shift hours for his his job, and which is fine, and we can work around it, and we're making these plans on how we're going to adjust and how our new schedules are going to be for us. And then literally a couple hours ago, guys, he texted me and said his schedule might be changing again, his days off might be changing, so I don't even know what that's going to look like for us. So we're waiting on news and to figure that out right now, but whatever it is, we can get through it. It's just something that's on my mind. And then I was hopeful that, and I wrote down getting more sleep this month, because with our schedules that we have now, it's like I said, it's all over the place. So sometimes I'm up later than I would like to be, and I still have to get up pretty early so that I can do my workouts and get ready for my job. And I was hopeful that if he was working day shift, I'd be able to go to bed earlier because he would go to bed earlier. And now I don't know what's going on. So who knows if that's going to happen this month. And then managing my time and scheduling my time. So that was something I was also, if we were working on new schedules, I could really hone in on what I want to do with my mornings and with my evenings and figure that out, since I most likely wouldn't see him in the mornings and then he'll be asleep in the evenings when I get home. But again, who knows? So, but that's just what I do. I try and just lay everything out. And I think this right here really helps me set like what goals I want to set for this month that work towards my yearly goals. So then we have a monthly spread, and I honestly haven't found a way to use the monthly spread in this planner just yet. I already have my Erin Condren where I plan out kind of our big picture planning, the few things that we have going on and days off and that sort of things. So I really haven't found a use for this, and I was thinking about using it for how I want to spend my mornings and my evenings. So I drew this line across this week and was going to try to, like what mornings I'm going to work out, what evenings I'm going to film or edit or work on, for my content creation. But I haven't figured out if I'm going to use that for this yet. So for now, I'm just leaving it as it is. So then we get to the page that says Brainstorm Your Month. And what I like to do on this page is just kind of throw out some ideas on some stuff I want to do this month, or maybe, like if I've got something going on that I need to work towards, or just, kind of whatever aligns with, like we've put in our Prepare Well section, whatever kind of aligns with this is how I'll set my goals for this month. Some of the monthly ideas I came up with for this month were to go on 2 hikes. So I figured 2 weekends out of the year we can hike. Creating my vision board, which is something I've been putting off, but I've been really wanting to do. It's just kind of finding that time to be inspired and creative. I wrote down wine lists because I've been drinking some wines, enjoying some wines, and I kind of want to make a list, like a rating system list. And finish book. I had started The Atomic Habits by James Clear, and I want to finish that book this month. So starting it this month and finishing it this month. Some weekly ideas. I wrote down meal plan because I think that's working toward like our health goals, and with the way our schedules we're going to go, I think we'd have to plan better for our meals. And then Wild U classes. So I've been a member of Wild U. I'll link that in the description of this video also. But Wild University, guys, is such a fun course. I don't even know what you call it, but you sign up for, I have a monthly membership. You can sign up for a year, but I signed up for the monthly membership, and every month they offer so many awesome courses on just everything from like creative arts, self-care, planning, everything. There is so many fun content creators that contribute to it, and I've just been enjoying it, and it's something I've been paying for a few months now, and I haven't spent a whole lot of time up until recently like diving into the courses. So I want to work on taking some courses and doing some of that at least sometime each week. And then my daily ideas are habits I want to work on. A lot of these for me are wellness ones. So working on my wellness log, gratitude, working on that flossing habit, and consuming 96 ounces of water. So like I said, the way I look at this is I'll look at February's tending list to see what worked and what didn't work, and then decide if there's something from there I want to bring over. One of my goals in February was to track our spending, working on our financial habits, and I just feel like that's not something I want to do this month. I'm not going to commit to tracking my spending because I haven't done it the last 2 months. I don't think I have a system or process in line for it just yet. So it's not something I'm going to put on my list for this month. I'll revisit it next quarter and see kind of what I want to do with that goal. So the other thing I look at when I'm working on my brainstorming my month is I pull out my sheet of my goals. And these were some of the goals that I had set already for the year. So you can see here, this is my complete tending list for the month of March. So when I am making my tending list, like I said, I am looking at the Brainstorm page to see what ideas I've written down there. I look at February's goals or February's tending list to see what has been working and what hasn't been working. And then I always pull out this goals at a glance sheet. And this is a wildcard page. I have purchased the wildcard pack, which has this page in it, but you can also download this free from the Cultivate What Matters website. And I like to do this so I can see my yearly goals without having to like flip back and forth in my planner. So I like to have this right next to me. So the way I work on this is I write out my goals first. I kind of start at the monthly action items and work my way down. So like I said, I looked at what happened in February, and we had to pick a paint color and kind of estimate what the cost is going to be in our one of our home projects that we want to do. That's one of our goals, is to paint our house at some point this year, what we would like to do. But to do that, we have to break that down. And the first thing we need to do is pick a paint, find a color, get an estimate on how much that's going to cost us. And those are that's our first action step. This was something that was written down in February, so I moved it over to this month so we can work on that. Create a vision board that made it onto my tending list again. The 2 hikes is something from this month and from my Brainstorm page. Research, job, and programs. It's something I am considering changing my career field. And then I want to look at, what programs or degrees I might need to get to do those jobs. So it's something I'm working on. And then my wine list is on here, and finish Atomic Habits. Then down to the weekly action items, I wrote out meal plan and Wild You classes. And the way I kind of look at this is I do it sometime on my days off. So I have Sunday, Mondays off right now. So sometime on my days off for the week is when I want to do these things. And then at the bottom here, we have our daily action items and habits. And like I said, I write down a lot of this is my wellness stuff. So wellness log, gratitude, floss, skincare, and 96 ounces of water. And one thing I try not to do is I try not to overload this page. We have a lot on our plates already, and definitely achieving our goals are a priority, but I don't want to overload myself with goals set for the month. I want achievable goals, something I know I'm going to have time to accomplish. So I make sure I don't fill up every line. I definitely don't want to fill up every line. I want a handful of monthly action items that I can complete. I want some weekly items, and I try not to put too many in there either. And then I have my daily action items. Like I said, this is mostly to me, my daily action items are health and wellness. So after I put everything on there, I go through and I use my clean color dot markers. I have color coded them to match my goals that I already had set. So I'll go through and dot them here. And I like doing this. I've been using the stickers from their sticker book, but these markers are new to me, and I really love the dots that it makes, and it just helps me color code our goals. And then from my goals, I kind of choose some encouraging words and priority. So some people like to set encouraging words and their priority at the beginning, how their month's gonna go. I kind of like to take a look at the goals I have set and draw inspiration for that from my goals. So I picked a quote I found from James Clear, which is the author of Atomic Habits I'm reading. And all big things come from small beginnings. The seed of every habit is a single tiny decision. And so my priority, like I wrote, is back to basics, because I feel like a lot of my health goals in here particularly are pretty basic. And then I'll go through and decorate. And you can see I just put a couple strips of washi down. I haven't really decorated this. I really felt going simple for the month of March. But I have definitely decorated my spreads with stickers before, quotes, and just lots of stuff from their Cultivate What Matters sticker books that they have to go with your power sheets. But this month I decided just to keep it plain and simple. But you can definitely decorate all the empty space you have there. So I have also already started to mark off using check marks down here and a progress bar up here on goals that I have worked on. And I really only, and that's the thing too, I set my tending list a few days ago. So I was about 5 days into the month of March. I didn't have it set before the beginning of March, but I came back through and like checked off some things I did do for those first few days. One thing that I am excited about is in April, they have a quarterly refresh. So the quarterly refresh is you're going to have like a cultivated life check-in, something for you to try at home, and prep work refresh, what I'm saying yes to this quarter, what I'm saying no to. And just some other like pages to working on your goals. You can come up with refreshed goals, which I am really excited about, guys, because I think like my yearly goals, I like those, I'm working for them, but I really want to add a goal and work on my content for my YouTube and my Instagram, working on Sherry's plans as my brand. If you guys want to see my quarterly refresh process, let me know in the comments of this video and I'll film that for you guys. So in this quarterly refresh, you have different spots here for your yearly goals and then setting mini goals and action steps for those. So there you have it, friends. This is my attending list for the month of March. I will be keeping up on Instagram, showing you guys my progress I'm making each week, working towards my goals. These are the clean colored art markers I have used in relation to my color coding for my goals. I have also been using the Sharpie S Gel pen. I've really been loving this pen lately, and I've been using it. I used it in this tending list here. So those are some of my favorite items. I will link these in the description as well if you're interested in them. I also have a review I just did last week on the clean colored art markers, so I'll link that in here for you as well. So what I want to leave you guys with is I want to know, what goals are you working on for March? Tell me about one of your goals that you have. Leave them down in the comments of this video. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am posting videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.